Danika Watson, nurse practitioner. We're going to discuss well checks and why they are so important for your children. Disclaimer, this is not medical advice, recommendations, or a diagnosis. This is information. This does not take the place of a well child check or a sick visit. If you have any questions, you do need to see your healthcare provider. Why do I go to a well child check? Why are they important? Most of us can understand and appreciate the fact that when we're new moms or when we have a brand new baby at home, that the few days after we're dismissed from the hospital, we understand we should go get a weight check, make sure that the baby's gaining weight, make sure our jaundice is taken care of or not present. We can also appreciate the fact that every few months that we need to go to see the physician, and that's mostly because we need our developmental checks, right, for the baby. So we do checks about 3 to 4 days after a birth or discharge from the hospital. We want to make sure the baby is gaining weight. Most of you who've had babies, you know that as soon as they're born and you're in the hospital, they're going to lose a little bit of weight. We have to make sure that they're starting to gain weight back, okay? That we're nursing well or we're feeding them well and they're making good stool and things like that. And then we typically like to see the babies about 2 weeks. At this visit, again, we do a weight check. We make sure that they're gaining weight, make sure that the parents don't have any issues at home. They are getting rest when they need to. They're getting the support they need. And the baby is eating and sleeping and pooping as it should. And to put any questions at bay here, this visit, we recommend their second newborn screen so we can make sure that there's no underlying healthcare conditions with the baby. We also set our parents up for progression down the road and how their well checks are going to look. So after 2 weeks, we say 2 months, 4 months, 6 months. We do developmental well checks then. And then 9, 12, 15 and 18 months is we start spacing them out. So it's every 2 months, and then by 9, and then after 6 months, it goes to every 3 months. And then at 2 years, it goes to every 6 months for a year. And then it's every year, okay? And it is very important to support parents during this infancy and this toddler stage to make sure that they have the tools they need to help with their baby's progression forward, right? We have talked about feeding and reflux and tummy time and gut health and vitamins and formula and how to make a bottle. We have talked all things baby, or a lot of things baby, and those are just some of the things that you can ask and that I, as a nurse practitioner, seeing my babes, that I capitalize on and discuss in clinic. So those are things and reasons you would want to go. Your nurse practitioner, your physician, your PA, they want to put eyes and hands on your baby. They want to make sure that they're growing. They want to make sure that everything is progressing appropriately. And that is why it's so uber important for you to get those littles in for their well checks. Now, starting at 2, like I said, it goes to every 6 months. So 2, 2.5, 3. And then at 3, we go to every year until they graduate from us. And in those years, we are making sure that your child is progressing. They are meeting all of their developmental milestones. So their fine motor skills, their gross motor skills, their language skills, and their socialization skills. It's at these visits that we promote literacy. It's at these visits we promote nutrition. It's at these visits we promote supplements with vitamins. We look at your child as a whole. We take in all of the concerns, all of the data that's given to us when we're speaking to you and when we look at your child, and form a good plan to help nourish and nurture your child to grow and be the best version of them. Your healthcare provider should also be talking to your child about stranger danger, about safety concerns, and also we discuss school and any complications that may be presented at school. With our teenagers, we talk about suicide, we talk about depression, we talk about bullies, and then we talk about stranger danger. There's a lot of things that are played into your well check, and some of those conversations as parents may be difficult for you to have, and some things some pathways or gates could be opened while you're at the doctor to help you have those conversations. So it's very important that you bring your child in, that we are seeing them, we're listening to them, putting our hands on them, so we can help, again, grow them and help them become the best version of themselves possible.